oxidation, reduction and the redox reaction. We have a new topic, oxidizing agent and reducing agent. That means ये क्या होंगे, कुछ कैरियर्स होंगे, कुछ एजेंट होंगे जो क्या करेंगे, ऑक्सीडेशन और रिडक्शन प्रोसेस को प्रोसीड करेंगे, क्लियर, या जिनके कारण से ये रिएक्शन अकर होगा. दीज आर नोन द एजेंट, क्लियर. द सिंपली आई हैव अ रिएक्शन CuO plus H2. CuO plus H2, it will gives you the copper plus H2O. So we are going to understand what is the oxidizing agent and what is the reducing agent. ये होते क्या हैं, clear? The reaction is copper oxide plus H2 gives you copper and the H2. See in this reaction, this H2 remove the oxygen. Clear? Yes, simply I am writing here in this manner. This H2 remove oxygen. I am writing here remove oxygen from copper oxide to form copper and H2O. इस हाइड्रोजन ने क्या किया, इस कॉपर ऑक्साइड में से ऑक्सीजन को रिमूव कर दिया, रिमूविंग दी ऑक्सीजन. दैट्स व्हाई दिस कॉपर ऑक्साइड इज reduced to copper. That means you can say this copper oxide is reduced to copper. Clear? This copper oxide reduced to copper, and this H2 remove the oxygen from the copper and become H2O and reduce copper oxide. So this H2 is called reducing एजेंट, यानी कि ऐसा एजेंट जिसने कॉपर ऑक्साइड में से ऑक्सीजन को रिमूव कर दिया एंड क्या बना दिया, कॉपर. क्लियर? दिस इज कॉल्ड रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. क्लियर? द सेकेंड थिंग यू हैव, दिस कॉपर ऑक्साइड इज रिड्यूस्ड एंड दिस H2 is oxidized. This is undergoing oxidation. Why? Because H2 is gaining the oxygen and becoming H2O. And who provide the oxygen to H2O? This copper oxide. This copper oxide is providing oxygen to hydrogen. That's why this hydrogen is becoming H2O. Clear? If this copper oxide is providing to oxygen this H2 and H2 is going under oxidation, so this copper oxide is called the oxidizing agent. So this is called oxidizing agent. Clear? So in any reaction, in any redox reaction, one is the oxidizing agent and one is the reducing agent. Clear? Here is reducing agent is H2. Why? Because H2 is removing oxygen from the copper oxide, and this CuO, that means the copper oxide, is oxidizing agent. Why? Because this copper oxide is providing the oxygen to H2, and this H2 to H2O is going under oxidation, and this CuO to Cu is going under reduction. So this is obviously your redox reaction, and in any redox reaction, I told you earlier, without oxidation, reduction reaction is not possible, and without reduction, oxidation is not possible. That means both are the integral of each other. Clear? And this one is the reducing agent, and this one is the oxidizing agent. And this is all over your oxidation, reduction, and your redox reaction, and your oxidizing agent, and the reducing agent. Very important topic of your syllabus. Clear? After completion of oxidation, reduction या redox reaction, I have a question for you. Question is this: Zn is giving Zn2 positive after releasing 2 electron. This is your reaction. Reaction क्या आपके पास है? Zn is going under chemical reaction. Yeah, you can say the Zn are losing the electron and forming Zn2 positive. Clear? Why? बिकॉज इसने क्या किया, इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर रहा है. इफ एनी मेटल आर लूजेस द इलेक्ट्रॉन या इफ एनी केमिकल स्पीसीज इज लूजेस द इलेक्ट्रॉन इट पोजेस पॉजिटिव चार्ज. एंड इन द सेम मैनर इफ एनी chemical species is accept the electron, it will become this one, that will become negative charge. Clear? The simple thing. Now my question is that to define the oxidation and reduction reaction in these two, आपको बताना क्या है कि which one is going under oxidation and which one is going under reduction reaction. Now it is very difficult for you because there is no oxygen in both of reaction and there is no hydrogen in both of reaction. So how will we able to define this kind of reaction under oxidation and the reduction? कैसे बताएंगे आप कि which one is going under oxidation and which one is going under reduction? Clear? There is a different kind of method. Yeah, you can say the different kind of process. It's called the electronic concept. Electronic concept. Clear? The one method you have, I told you in the starting of my of the video, the oxidation and reduction you can define by the 5 method. But here in your syllabus you have only 2 method, and this method is used in your 3rd chapter where we study about the metal and non-metal. But here we are going to discuss the oxidation reduction. So this topic is very important. So how we define the oxidation and reduction in these two? I am giving a simple rule in any reaction to defining these. That means the rule is that you can see the positive charge increment. Positive charge increment, and second one is obviously the positive charge decreasement. You are seeing in this two reaction, the first, the positive charge increases. That means you can see the positive charge का बढ़ रहा है और here is positive charge कम हो रहा है. Here is 1 positive charge and here is 0 positive charge. Here is 0 positive charge. Here is 2 positive charge. Positive charge are increasing and positive charge are decreasing. कुछ नहीं करना आपको, सिंपल जिस भी केमिकल रिएक्शन में पॉजिटिव चार्ज इंक्रीजमेंट हो रहा होगा, दैट मीन यू कैन से दिस वन इज अंडरगोइंग ऑक्सीडेशन. क्लियर? एंड इफ इन एनी रिएक्शन द पॉजिटिव चार्ज आर डिक्रीजेस, so it is called a reduction reaction. Clear? That means when any metal R loses the electron, yeah, if any chemical species R loses the electron, is undergo oxidation. And if any chemical species accepting the electron, so it will go under reduction reaction. Clear? So in both the reaction, Zn is going under the increasement of positive charge. So this is called the oxidation. And here the sodium ions is accepting the electron and undergoing decreasement in positive charge. So this is undergo reduction reaction. Okay? For example, you have a reaction Cu plus Zn2 positive is becoming Cu2 positive plus Zn. So this is a kind of redox reaction. How? Here is first thing Zn2 positive to Zn, and second you have the copper 2 positive. Look at here, copper and copper 2 positive. Copper 2 positive, the positive charge increasement. So this is oxidation. Here Zn2 positive to Zn, the positive charge decreasement. So this is called reduction reaction. So this is very easy method to determine which one is going under oxidation and which one is going under reduction. Positive charge यहाँ बढ़ रहा होगा, this one is going oxidation. Positive charge decreasement, that means which one is this one is going under reduction reaction. It is clear? So this is all about your electronic concept of oxidation and reduction reaction. and this is all about your red oxidation. This is the last chapter, last topic of our chapter, the effect of oxidation and reduction reaction. That means now we are going to discuss the effect of oxidation and reduction in our daily life process. The first things in our daily life, we have the corrosion. Corrosion. And second, we have the rancidity. Second, we have rancidity. Clear? So, what is the corrosion? Suppose you have a metal and this metal is exposed in air. I can say the atmospheric air is attacked to this metal surface, and this metal surface is destroyed by attacking some air, some moisture, or some acid. Clear? So, the destroying of metal surface by the air, the moisture, the water, the acid, any substances, this one is called the corrosion. That means in the corrosion, mainly a metal surface is destroyed by attacking of acid, base, moisture, air. Clear? So this is called your corrosion. For example, you have the rusting process. Rusting process. What is rusting? Rusting means that when the iron is attacked by the atmospheric oxygen, atmospheric air, moist, its surface having a brown flaky substances. Brown flaky substances, and this brown substances is called the rust. Clear? This brown substance is called rust, and this is called the rusting of iron. And the rusting of iron is an example of corrosion. Clear? Or in rusting of iron, it have the mainly the iron third. Iron third means you have the Fe third. That means the rust formula is Fe2O3 dot XS2. Fe2O3 dot XS2. This called rust. Clear? And the phenomena is known the rusting of iron. Rusting of iron is a type of corrosion. And the same things you have the copper metal. Your copper metal have the greenish coating. Greenish coating. So this greenish coating is also called the corrosion. For example, you have your silver. Silver is having the black coated due to come in the contact of air, due to come in the contact of oxygen, due to come in the contact of moisture. So this black coating on the silver is also known the corrosion. Clear? And the overall phenomena, rusting, black coating, greenish coating on copper is known the corrosion. Clear? And second, you have the rancidity. The rancidity is mainly for the food item. The food item. Food item, you can say that means the oil containing food. I'm writing here the oil containing food. Oil containing food. Oil containing food, something you can say you have the oil, you have the ghee, you have the butter. If you are oil containing food, you can say directly if your food items comes in the contact of air. In the contact of air, the smell of food and the taste of food will be changed. And this change in the order of food, the taste of food, it's called rancid. rancid, and this phenomena is called the rancidity. That means you can say when the food या oil containing food is comes in the contact of air moisture, it will become rancid. It will become rancid. Rancid का means क्या होगा? Rancid का means होगा, you can say the change in smell. Change in smell. The change in taste. Clear? It's called rancid. That means when the oil containing food item is comes in the contact of air, it will become rancid, and this phenomena is called rancidity. Clear? आपने दाल रखी, दाल आज दाल में स्मेल आनी स्टार्ट हो गई, so this one is called the rancid. वो दाल क्या हो गई? rancid हो गई, and the overall phenomena is called rancidity. क्यों ऐसा हुआ? due to your dal is comes in the contact of rancidity. Clear? Butter आपके पास था, after some time, after some days, after some weeks, your butter will be destroyed and having some change in smell. Why? Because your butter is comes in the contact of air and become rancid, and this rancid is called rancidity. Clear? So this is two effect in our daily life. First, corrosion, and second is rancidity. And now we have the prevention from the first corrosion or second rancidity. Corrosion कहाँ होता है? Surface metal के. So think about how we prevent any surface of metal by applying the oil, by applying the grease, by applying the paint. Clear? Yeah, by applying the zinc layer on the metal surface. There's something else. These are the method of prevention from the corrosion. Clear? Second, you have the prevention method from rancidity. Rancidity में होता क्या है? आपके जो फूड आइटम्स का स्मेल चेंज हो जाता है, टेस्ट चेंज हो जाता है, ड्यू टू कम्स इन द कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ एयर. So what we do? We do in the simple things. We flash the nitrogen in our packet item. Like you have the chips. You see in your chips packet there are the lots of gases inside your chips packet. This gas is mainly this nitrogen gas. This nitrogen gas is prevent from rancidity and keep your chips is the same taste and very crispy and very crispy. The crispiness on the chips is comes only due to present of this nitrogen gas inside the chips packet. If will not flash this gas, then the change of chips is you can say the smell of chips is changed after some times, and the crispiness of the chips is not for after 1 week, some days. Second things, we keep our food item inside a tight seal container, like the prevent, like you have your pickle inside a bottle by the capped their top, seal their top. And next you have by the vacuum packing. वैक्यूम मीन्स क्या होगा? जहां पर कोई गैसेस प्रेजेंट नहीं होगा. जब गैसेस नहीं होगी आपके पास तो ना ऑक्सीडेशन होगा, ना रिडक्शन होगा, और ना ही रेंसिडिटी का कोई कंसेप्ट आएगा आपके पास. क्लियर? सो और नेक्स्ट थिंग यू कैन डू वन मोर थिंग्स. यू कीप योर फूड आइटम्स इनसाइड द रेफ्रिजरेटर. तब भी आप क्या बचा सकते हैं? रेंसिडिटी से बचा सकते हैं. या कीप योर फूड आइटम अवे फ्रॉम हीट, मॉइस्चर. So we can also prevent our food item from the rancidity. So this is all about your effect of oxidation and reduction in our daily life. The two things, the oxidation, and corrosion and the rancidity. Okay. So this is all about your first chapter, chemical reaction and the equation. Now your first chapter will be finished, and in the next video I will explain some NCERT question with you and some activities and some experimental question from your in-text. Clear? So do it and practice with your in-text question.